The British monarchy, a symbol of tradition and continuity for centuries, is once again in the global spotlight due to a dramatic shift in royal protocol. Queen Camilla has announced sweeping changes to the rules governing the wearing of royal tiaras, a decision that has sent shockwaves through the royal family, with Princess Katherine, the Princess of Wales, reportedly left shocked and uncertain. The new mandate, which requires all royal family members to comply with the new regulations, marks a departure from the rigid customs of the past, ushering in an era of inclusivity and shared access to the monarchy's most iconic jewelry. This bold decision is expected to have far-reaching consequences for the monarchy and its public image, affecting not only the royal family, but also the broader perception of royal traditions. This announcement, while seemingly simple, holds deep significance within the British royal tradition. For centuries, tiaras have been more than just decorative pieces. In the royal world, they are symbols of power, grace, lineage, and continuity. These ornate headpieces have played a central role in royal ceremonies, formal events, and state occasions, acting as a visual representation of the wearer's connection to the monarchy's storied history and heritage. Each tiara, crafted from precious metals and adorned with dazzling gemstones, is a piece of history in itself, representing the monarchy's deep-rooted traditions and the legacy of the House of Windsor. The emotional and historical weight of these tiaras is something that has long been understood within the royal family and by the public alike. Under Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the rules surrounding the use of tiaras were well established and strictly adhered to. Tiaras were typically reserved for women of noble birth or those married into royalty, with the expectation that these women would wear their tiaras on formal occasions, such as state banquets or royal balls. Tiaras were often introduced to new members of the royal family after their marriage, either as wedding gifts or loaned by the reigning monarch for lifetime use. These pieces were not just beautiful, they carried historical significance and were often associated with specific individuals or moments in royal history. The lover's knot tiara, for instance, became globally iconic through its association with Princess Diana and later, Princess Katherine. This particular tiara has become a symbol of elegance and continuity, representing the timeless nature of the monarchy. However, Queen Camilla's recent decision to overhaul the tiara tradition signals a break from these well-established protocols. Under her new system, she has introduced a more inclusive and flexible approach to the use of royal tiaras. The new rules encourage shared access to these pieces of jewelry among family members, dismantling the rigid barriers that have traditionally governed their use. This bold move is intended to foster a sense of collaboration and equality within the royal family, a shift away from the exclusive practices of the past that have defined the British monarchy for centuries. Queen Camilla's desire to promote a sense of unity within the family through this reform is a clear indication of her vision for the monarchy's future. This change is significant not only because it challenges the traditions of the British royal family, but also because it mirrors practices in other European monarchies. In countries like Sweden, tiaras are shared among royal women in a more fluid and egalitarian system, where no one person is solely responsible for the iconic pieces. Queen Camilla's approach aligns with this more inclusive model, signaling her desire to modernize the monarchy and make it more accessible to the public. By encouraging shared access to tiaras and other royal treasures, she is sending a message that the monarchy is evolving, embracing a more collaborative and less hierarchical structure. This change could also have a broader cultural impact, potentially influencing other royal families to adopt similar reforms in the future. Furthermore, Queen Camilla's decree goes beyond simply changing who has access to the tiaras. It also includes efforts to rediscover and reintroduce forgotten treasures from the royal vaults. Many tiaras that were once thought to be lost, forgotten, or even dismantled have been carefully restored and made available to a broader range of family members. This is a move that underscores Queen Camilla's commitment to preserving the monarchy's history, while simultaneously opening up the royal vaults to a new generation of royals. These newly restored tiaras, with their intricate designs and historical significance, will undoubtedly play a key role in shaping the future of royal traditions. For Princess Katherine, the Princess of Wales, this change in tiara rules presents a personal and professional challenge. Throughout her time as a royal, Katherine has become synonymous with grace, poise, and tradition, with her iconic appearances often featuring the lover's knot tiara. This tiara, in particular, has become an integral part of her public image, cementing her status as a modern royal who honors the legacy of the past while embracing the present. The thought of being restricted in her access to such a cherished piece of royal history has reportedly left Princess Katherine both surprised and uncertain about her role in this new era of royal protocol. She is not only the wife of Prince William, but also a symbol of continuity and stability within the monarchy, making her connection to these traditions especially poignant. As one of the most visible and beloved members of the royal family, Princess Katherine's relationship with the tiara tradition is deeply personal. For years, she has worn these pieces with pride, using them to express her connection to the monarchy's heritage and her own place within it. Now, however, with the introduction of Queen Camilla's new rules, Princess Katherine's access to these iconic pieces could be redefined. This presents a unique challenge for her, as she must navigate the changing landscape of royal tradition while maintaining her carefully cultivated public image. The challenge lies in balancing the deep respect for tradition with the need to adapt to a monarchy that is evolving and modernizing. Princess Katherine has long been seen as a bridge between the traditional values of the monarchy and the more modern, forward-looking vision of the royal family. As the wife of Prince William, the future King of England, she has been expected to uphold the royal family's deep-rooted traditions while also adapting to the changing demands of modern society. The new tiara rules introduced by Queen Camilla represent a significant shift in the royal family's approach to its most cherished symbols, and how Princess Katherine responds to this change will be closely watched by the public. Her response will be crucial in shaping how the monarchy navigates this transition and how the public perceives these changes. While the full impact of this decree on Princess Katherine remains to be seen, it is clear that Queen Camilla's decision to reform the tiara rules marks a turning point in the monarchy's approach to its most visible symbols. The tiara, once a symbol of exclusivity and aristocratic privilege, is now poised to represent a more inclusive and collaborative future for the royal family. Queen Camilla's vision of a modernized monarchy is becoming a reality, and the royal family is being forced to adapt to this new reality. As the monarchy shifts towards a more inclusive and egalitarian system, the role of each royal family member will inevitably change, and Princess Katherine's ability to adapt will be key to her continued relevance within the family. This bold decision by Queen Camilla to overhaul the tiara tradition reflects her broader commitment to modernizing the monarchy and ensuring that it remains relevant in the 21st century. The monarchy, long seen as a symbol of continuity and tradition, is now undergoing a transformation that could redefine its role in the lives of the British public. How this change will resonate within the royal family and with the public at large remains to be seen. Will the new system strengthen the monarchy's connection with the people, or will it cause further divisions within the family? Only time will tell. What is certain, however, is that Queen Camilla's reforms are a sign of a changing era for the British royal family, an era in which tradition is being reimagined and the future is being shaped by a new generation of royals. As this shift unfolds, it will be fascinating to observe how Princess Katherine and other members of the royal family navigate these changes. Will they embrace the new rules, or will they struggle to adapt to a system that challenges long-standing norms? The answer to this question could determine the future of the British monarchy and its place in the hearts and minds of the British public. The monarchy's future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: Queen Camilla's reforms have set in motion a new chapter in the royal family's long and storied history. The world will be watching closely to see how the monarchy adapts to the changing tides of the modern era.